Alex, what kind of feeling do you have in the wake of the game the other day? You guys won 3 in a row. You're going for 4, but there's so much talk about the team's reaction to the Tage situation. Where do you stand in that whole situation?
It was dealt with yesterday, everything. And now we're going to move on and we're going to focus on the positive of having 3 wins in a row and getting ready for a team that's red hot right now and that we need to come out and have a really good game against. But yeah, it was talked about internally and dealt with yesterday.
Did that include Lindy and Kevin, or was it just the group?
I'm not going to speak on specifics. It was just dealt with yesterday.
What were your emotions during that game? Like, it seemed, watching from afar, like you were pretty animated on the bench. You got the penalty shortly after. Like, how frustrating was the balance of trying to win the game and also, being upset that they had knocked out, a good friend, one of your best players?
Yeah, no, it's tough. One of my brothers lying there on the ice, and yeah, you have a lot of emotions. You just got to learn. I've been through similar situations, I guess, in my career, and you just got to learn to try to deal with it as best as you can. And because we do have a job to win a game. Obviously, the guy that hit him was thrown out of the game, so that kind of took him out of the equation. And our main focus was to win a game. Yeah, the penalty that I took, I was trying to be physical, and I didn't agree with the call, but that's what happens, and we were able to kill a penalty off. We had a really good PK, two really good PKs, and won a game.
The guy got a match penalty. How surprised are you there was no suspension?
I don't. That's up to the NHL and the committee there, and yeah, that's not for me to say or talk about, honestly.
Is it important in this league, Alex, for other teams to know that if they take a liberty on one of your players, that they have to answer for it in some way?
They will. They will. They're not gonna. They're gonna understand that. Yeah, you can't take liberties on our guys, and it's not gonna. What happened last game won't happen again.
And it's a little bit frustrating because people who've taken liberties this year have had to deal with it. You dealt with the Turkish situation. Dennis dealt with Brady Tkachuk. There's examples this year with this team of you guys answering.
Yeah, but it's got to be 100% of the time, everybody all in. It's got to be the majority, if not all, guys doing it. So, like I said, dealt with yesterday. We're moving on. That's it.
Should he have been sent a message earlier in the game, though? I mean, he was running around a bit. I mean, should that have been just earlier?
I don't know. When you're up by a couple goals, it's hard to go out, and you don't want to do anything stupid to hurt your team too. And I mean, like, you also don't want to get suspended by targeting a guy. I mean, he plays hard. I didn't like the hit, obviously, and then obviously the cross check on Zuck's there. I mean, that happens. You're not going to go and two-hand him across the face or anything. You're not going to do anything stupid, but we probably could have maybe been more apparent towards him and made sure he knows that, like, hey, don't do anything stupid, but that's on us. So.
You've been around this league longer than a lot of guys in the room. Like, how important are moments like that for bringing a team together, just showing that you have each other's back and things like that?
I mean, it's huge. Obviously, I think shortly after our game, Pietrangelo got hit by Cooley on the Rangers, and Hake stepped up right away, and that's something that good teams, great teams that have success have, and we've had that, but like I said, not consistently. So just moving forward, we dealt with it. We're going to move on, and we're going to make sure that never happens again.
Why do you think this team has been so consistent for 6 straight games? You haven't won them all, but certainly the last 6 games have all been pretty good performances.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting some really good production up front, but we're also getting guys that have all bought into the system and making sure that they're playing really good defense. And I think we've been minimizing our chances against. We've been getting good goaltending, and like you said, the pucks haven't always bounced our way, but I think we're playing hard, playing physical, hard to play against, and we're working hard.